going on? Welcome back to Creo Radio, everybody. It's your boy, Creo. I'm here in the building, man. If you saw the title, you know what's going on, brother. I don't really got too many notes or anything written on this. I just kind of wanted to speak on it. Y'all didn't know, last Creo Radio episode, I spoke on Chud, the bitch nigga. All right. I believe that was, let me see. It was a couple days ago. Get my faculties about me right quick. I want to say it was about 11 days ago. I did a video on whether what he was doing was harassment or free speech. Okay, and as of today, he is in jail. Okay, influencer Chud the Builder could get 60 years in jail for his courthouse shooting that he was involved in. If you guys don't know the details of that one, I'll do a quick little rundown. All details, you can go look them up on your own. I'm sure you've probably seen other videos about it and shit. I really don't want to go into the extensive details. I'll link Omar's video down in the comment sections below. I feel like that's the best content creator to watch things like this, you know. Shout out Omar, you feel me? He always keeps it a buck. Anyway, yeah, so he got in a little altercation at the courthouse. He did his normal go-arounds where he goes around and says the N-word and tries to provoke people into violent acts, so then he would have justification for shooting them. Them further proving that they are the violent ones. I don't know. That was one of the notes that I wrote down on here. I said, I don't know, what does it say? He's a believer in free hate speech. That's what it is. It's not free speech. He goes around saying, oh, free speech, you can say whatever you want, but it's hate speech. The N-word with the hard R has negative connotations behind it and a lot of horrible negative history behind it. It's not a matter of being able to control your emotions once the word is heard. It's a matter of why the fuck are you saying hateful words for the sake of saying hateful words. That's truly the issue, okay? He has to provoke people to prove his point. So in order to prove that people are violent, he must provoke them with things that could get them in an emotional state and make them violent. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I had to stop the recording because I started blabbering a bit and going off on a little tirade about how people love to, I guess, spill things that can get people emotional and not understand the implications behind it. It's like they love to do things and be like, well, why are you getting mad at it instead of laughing? It's just a joke. Like these bitch ass niggas running around doing George Floyd jokes like Kevin Hart's fucking whatever the fuck, roast Kevin Hart shit. Why are we making jokes about George Floyd? What the fuck is your obsession with him? Goddamn. But anyway, Chud Builder, he's a bitch. He shot himself, okay? In his process of shooting somebody else, he shot himself. And he is now facing up to 60 years in prison, and his bond was set at like 1.2 million or whatever the fuck it may be. I think there are a couple of people who are trying to go out and do his method on the internet, and they're trying to, provoke other people and trying to, get reactions and such. And honestly, just to ignorant racist people who believe that they should be able to be ignorant and racist in public and not be provoked or not have anything done to them, they can believe that all day and all night. I don't mind it as long as they aren't the ones who end up writing policies in the future, because then I feel like that's where the problems come in, is we'd be reinforcing and putting bigots back into places where they could write policies and make laws and shit. But as long as you just got no power and you run around saying that dumb shit, say whatever the fuck you want. And if you ultimately get mollywopped because of it, who gives a fuck? And we're not gonna sit here and say black people are so violent, this, that, and the third, because goddamn it, y'all are the motherfuckers that go around the world extincting other people. All right, goddamn, y'all enslaved folks. Well, everybody has slaves, not like you niggas. All right, okay, you used to motherfucking feed babies to alligators as bait, but you gonna try to tell me that the black people are the ones that are violent? You niggas took babies to lynchings and have postcards with little girls drinking and eating fucking popsicles while there's a black man lynched in the background. Don't fucking tell me about the non-violent and the violence. Don't tell me about violence. Y'all niggas is violent, okay? The violence started from y'all niggas. We learned it from y'all. If we took over, we learned it from y'all, goddammit. Y'all were superior, screaming that you were superior. Y'all had all the power, screaming on how fucking superior you were, calling people 1/3 of a human fucking being, saying that they were only worth 1/3 of a human, and you are superior to them. Yet now you're saying, we're in danger, we need to wake up, our rights are being infringed upon. Goddamn, nigga, what happened to that supremacy and that power you so-called had? Because you had it for so fucking long. And you still, if we're going to be honest, there still is privilege in certain areas. So don't feed me this bullshit of it's free speech and they're infringing upon us and we have to fight back and the white fragility. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I'm rambling again. Fuck Chud the Builder. He's finally in jail. And anybody who, thinks that they're going to go out and become a parody of him or become a 2.0, they're going to get what they deserve. All right? We got to stop fighting ignorance with education, because we understand that these niggas is just ignorant, and we can't educate the ignorant past a certain point. If they're not looking to go down the right path, if they're not looking towards the light, turn his fucking TV off. I'm sorry, that's just what it's got to be. And it's like, if we really look at what Chud the Builder's going through, this nigga guy has a child at home. He had a child that he could have been worried about, but instead he was provoking people on the streets of Tennessee off of that whiskey, provoking people. This nigga could have been at home raising his child. He was a miserable soul. This nigga is just in a miserable existence. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end this here, because I can go for hours about this, but he's a miserable soul who thought going around and provoking other people. You know how misery loves company. Instead of being a father and raising his child, he was going around trying to prove the point on how black people are so I don't know, chimpish, and they are emotional or whatever it may be. But he obviously does not have a good base of reality, because why the fuck aren't you raising your little baby? All right, and I hope that baby gets his name changed for his sake, so he can live his own life void of the name that his father has created for him, because it's a pitiful one. God damn it. I ain't even cover the fact that he got exposed for being pegged. That don't really matter. It's sexual preference is sexual preference. You can like whatever you like. This nigga was going around fucking screaming about black people and just being racist, but his ex was a fucking woman who used to peg him. Hold up. It was in the original recording. I didn't get it, but it wasn't just the woman that used to peg him. It was a black woman. Okay, so like, yeah, I forgot to put that in the original recording. It was a black woman that used to do it. But anyway, and back to what I was saying. It's fucking insane. It's crazy. This nigga obviously does not have a good mental. He's mentally perturbed. Don't let him plead insane though. Let's not let that happen, and let's not, a couple of months when he pops out and I was just going through a psychosis or da 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 da. We're not gonna, like, how niggas go through religious psychosis. When people go through racist quote unquote psychosis, it's not a psychosis. You're just fucking racist, okay? So we're not gonna let these niggas then turn around and get informed and then be like, actually, no, I was so wrong, and I was just brainwashed, and no, you're fucking racist, okay? And you shot a nigga because you thought that's what you could do as a white man. You thought that's what you could do. Honestly, white supremacy can get to a point where it harms the people that it's supposed to be for, man. Why can't we all just advocate for equality? I said it in my first video. But anyway, I don't want this to go over 10 minutes, man. I hope you guys have yourself a good day. Check out my other videos. This is just my kind of impromptu way of communicating the thoughts that are on my mind right away. I may make a video on Iceman and then make another video on Iceman that is an actual video. This is just like a voice recording that I throw some fucking slideshows over that, I kind of, as we continue to do it, it's going to build a series, and then people could just have it on in the background, engage with the conversation, whatever the fuck it may be. I hope you guys have yourself a good one. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment sections below. Let me know what you guys are eating for dinner today. Me? I don't know, bro. I got to figure that out, actually. So let me get this video out and go figure it out. Have a good one. Goodbye.